Objective number 3, hypothesis testing about the slope. You notice that the slope is the slope of the population. The notation is beta 1. We want to test the null is beta 1 equal to 0. Beta 1 equal to 0 means no linear relationship, and the alternative hypothesis is opposite than greater than 0, less than 0, or not equal to 0 is the opposite of equal sign. Under the null is no linear relationship. Under the alternative hypothesis, that means there is a linear relationship. Step number 2, we will choose alpha. Step number 3, we need to compute the standard error. Step number 4, compute the value of the test statistic. The formula is T equal B1 divided by S of B. B1 is the slope for the sample, and the B1 you can use the Excel equal slope to find the slope of the regression line for the linear. This is another way, and that is not in your book. You can do this way. In step number 3, you can compute the correlation coefficient R. The Excel command is correl. After you do the R, you calculate the statistic T is equal to R square root of n minus 2 divided by 1 minus R squared. Step number 5 is the p-value or critical value. In this case, I'm choosing the right tail, but it can be left tail or two tails. Assume that we have one tail, then the shaded area for the p-value will be the p, and the point right here, it is the test statistic. It is from step number 4. If we use the critical value, the shaded area is the alpha is given, and the point is critical value. The shaded region will be reject the null, and the blank region will be do not reject the null. In step number 6 and step number 7, I combine. So in step number 6, we have both decision and conclusion. Reject the null or do not reject the null. We will compare the p-value and the alpha, or we look at the point to see its land on the shaded or the shaded area. Reject the null, we go back to the null. If we reject the null, that means we cross out the null. We will have there is a linear relationship. And if we do not reject the null, that means there is no linear relationship.